Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I am Sen, your executive producer here, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our $25 tier supporters over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Samantha Bates, Dravian Alexander, and Elle, without whom we wouldn't be able to do nearly as many things as we do now. So thank you for your support over the years. And those of you that are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lancer RPG. I am Sen, your game master for the evening, and I am joined by this week by Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Helena, who is piloting the SSC Black Witch Serenade.
And my audio was so quiet that I was not expecting the sudden volume increase.
That was the other thing.
Also being joined by also being joined by William.
Hi, I'm William, or Shawnee, and I'm playing Shawnee Dragonheart, codename Valkyrie, who is piloting the Horus Bala Sigrun.
And Andrew.
Hello, I am Andrew, playing Skylar Shepherd, callsign Phoenix, not currently piloting anything except this boot that's about to put a guy into a laser grid.
There you go. When last we left off,
Forgot
the Lancers of the Demon Corps had done a hard insert and assault on a prison base in the capital city of the Hysinian Royalists as part of the ongoing Hysinian conflict, where Phoenix had been captured during a routine scouting mission, they are currently, two of them at least, are currently fighting a mech labeled Terminus 0, which, according to data records, is a former Lancer that had their Lance licenses stripped from them due to apparently war crimes bad enough to make
Harrison Armory.
To make the Harrison Armory blink.
So you know they're real bad.
Yeah. And let's go ahead.
Politically inconvenient for Harrison Armory.
Yeah. At the very least, politically inconvenient for Harrison Armory. And also, as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights and human rights. It's tough out there right now, folks. So just be nice to each other, because I'm going to lose my mind if I read more news headlines. Also, this stream is powered by Sirenscape.
Oh, right. I should actually turn that on.
Will be once I get into it, anyways.
It's theoretically powered by
Sirenscape. Theoretically powered by theoretical Sirenscape. All right, and there we go. All right, so it is the top of the round for the Lancers. What you doing?
Murder.
I believe it's Mora's turn.
Yay! Okay, I step forward. I'm going to go here because then I am within range 3 of Terminus 0, and I'm going to send a pinning spire at them. Which do I have to make an attack? It's a good question.
I don't know.
No,
Sure,
I think it just happens.
Might be a save.
Nope. Just says activate. You and one character within range 3 and line of sight become immobilized and cannot be moved in any way. So, I mean, if you wanted to get past it, this is a problem, but I figured we should kill it very fast. and this will help. So I am considered within range of melee attacks by it, and if it hits me, then it breaks it, but otherwise it is stuck there.
Yeah, and
cannot run away.
That's one quick action. The target also
Yep.
always considers you within range for melee attacks, so you can
Yes.
hit it with your melee weapon without having to pass by Valkyrie.
Yeah, I would like
Um,
to do that.
All right, go ahead and attack.
Use my
It is
Fearful
currently
Lance.
prone, which does confer an accuracy, I think.
Is it? Okay. Accuracy.
And since it's immobilized, it can't clear the prone by standing up.
Ooh, yay.
I think you're reading that backwards. I think it's Terminus can always make a melee attack against
Fury.
Fury
Yeah.
because it has a chunk of
Unless-
ferrofluid coming off of her arm attaching
Yeah.
to it.
Unless that also goes both ways, which I'm not mad at.
It's like my understanding of it is that he can basically attack Fury by way of attacking the ferrofluid that's attached to him. That
Yeah.
does not mean
Yeah.
that Fury's arms can reach across the ferrofluid.
My assumption would be that you can attack them using the ferrofluid that's attached to them as well, but
I'm in favor of this, personally.
That's
But
I guess that's a curious thing, because if the target considers you to be within range for melee attacks, then you should be in range for melee attacks as well, because in range for melee attacks goes two directions.
It would say that you are both considered to be in range of each other. for
Okay.
melee
Oh,
attacks.
in that case, sure, we'll say no then. You don't get to make melee attacks against it.
Darn it.
You
Okay.
still have I think you still have a gun.
No, because that mech only has one mount, if I recall correctly.
It does. But you know what? I can. Let's see here.
You can invade.
Hack it. Hey,
also
great minds
stack
think
it,
alike.
Yeah, I am gonna try and do that.
All right,
All right.
make a tech attack.
Invade. Tech attack. Here we go.
Well,
Crit.
that'll hit, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have accuracy. Do you want me to reroll that?
It's still at 19, so
Okay.
Wouldn't matter. Would have still hit.
Sweet.
Would have still been a crit. All right, so it gets an amount of heat, if I recall correctly.
Yes, I believe so.
on an invade,
Yeah, whenever you successfully invade something, it
Automatically gains
Yep.
an amount of heat, and then you
Yeah.
can
Automatically
choose
takes
Two
one of
heat.
the actions.
And I'm just gonna fragment signal, because that's all I can do.
Yes. Become impaired and slowed.
all right. Automatically takes 2 heat and is impaired and slowed.
And that is my turn, because I can't move either.
All right. So what does impaired and slow do again?
Impaired
Impaired
gives you
is
difficulty
one-
on basically everything.
and slowed means the only movement you make is a standard move on your turn.
But they're already
Can't
immobilized, so
move
that
at
even
all.
that doesn't work.
Yep.
And they're currently prone,
Yep.
which means they can't stand up.
Well,
Is ready for
it's
you.
their turn.
They're stunned, so they don't
Terminus
get to do
0.
anything.
Are they stunned?
Yeah.
They were stunned by the fatal clash.
I thought they already went through the stun from the Fatal Clash last
No.
turn.
Because I had fatal clash them after their previous turn.
All right.
Why I said Mara wants to pin expire these stunned Terminus 0.
All right. Well, then that's its turn. Player turn.
I can kill this thing now. But I do.
Yes, I would say go do that. This was the setup for this action that is occurring now. Please
Yes.
do well.
We're gonna be in troll stance. And we are going to.
Also, let's see. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Read that wrong. Carry on.
It's time to take advantage of my new talent. For the first time. I'm gonna overcharge, taking a D3 of heat. 3 heat. Excellent. That puts me in a danger zone, which means my nuclear cavalier will now activate. And I'm going to attack using that overcharge as a skirmish with my... Actually, Prone doesn't care about whether it's melee or ranged. It just cares about... Yeah. Okay.
Even take attacks get the bonus.
So yeah, I'm...
So, yes, they would have had accuracy.
Okay.
The skirmish is going to be with the Terratina Blade, yes. So it's going to be... And it's a duelist attack, so I'm going to get another accuracy, so I'm going to have 2 accuracy on this. Plus 3 plus 2d6 1. 13 to hit his evasion.
That will hit.
Okay.
So now stage 2 of Nuclear Cavalier applies. The first ranged or melee attack roll you make on your turn while in the danger zone deals energy instead of kinetic or explosive damage, and additionally deals plus 1d6 energy bonus damage on a hit. They also take 2 heat automatically because I attacked them while in danger zone.
Okay.
I see.
Sorry, you said a lot of stuff there, and I didn't catch all of it. What was that?
So first up, they take 2 heat.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I'm going to hit them with the Terashima Blade, which, because I'm in danger zone, will be doing 2d6 plus 3 energy AP damage. 11 AP energy damage.
Okay. Okay.
Then I will barrage using my remaining 2 actions with the Cyclone Pulse Rifle. Plus 2 plus 6. 1 plus 3. It's a critical hit.
Yep.
Which means it's going to be 66 keep 3 plus 3. For 18 kinetic damage.
All right.
Nice.
That's a structure damage. So let me make second structure damage. So let me make some rolls here.
Go me double ones.
I need this one. Yeah. They have a system trauma. They'll lose the short cycle lance. All right, and
That's the thing that, like, drops everything to 1 even if they succeed, right?
no, it's
Yep.
the thing that drops everything to 1 if you fail your saving throw.
That's it, yes. Well, good thing that's gone.
As I recall, it's on a failed save, you take 1 structure damage, and on a success, you drop to 1.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, 1 structure damage on a failed save, drop to 1 hit points on a successful one.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have structure right now. I have my squeak.
You should not come
Fortu-
over here.
Fortunately,
You in a mech fight is a bad idea because
Yeah.
you are just a single squishy human.
Mhm.
all right.
With a knife and a SMG.
And some
NPC
just
turns.
moxie.
NPC
That's
turns. One of the pilots One of the pilots next to Phoenix is going to try to cave a skull in with a rifle butt.
Rude. Rude of them. I mean, fair, but rude.
Oh, as a
But
reminder,
a 2 will
for-
miss.
because it's been 2 weeks and things get forgotten. When Terminus took his turn, he would have also taken my
Swan body.
Okay.
swarm body, and high.
Yup.
Okay.
I think just comes down to 1 damage because he has 1 armor, and then 2
No,
damage
he
because
has
one armor.
a lot more than 1 armor. He takes no damage from it.
Ah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He has 6 armor. Because
He
he's
has
an
6
ultra.
armor. Oh,
Because he's an ultra.
Get a load of this guy having 6 armor in a fight. Must be nice.
All right. So player turn.
Phoenix.
Yes, it's me. Well, Phoenix will step here. Does that provoke anything from the 2 security guards that I'm fighting?
Let me see. I forget. You're not leaving their. You're moving within their threatened space, but not leaving their threatened space. An attack of opportunity works differently in literally every game that has it. So hang on. Let me look.
And in Lancer, when you start a movement within threat, it provokes an attack.
All right. So yes, they are going to try to punch you. But a 3 and a 5 miss.
Yeah, I feel like you just...
I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 4 on those 3 melee attacks that I've made so far.
Oh, I greatly appreciate that. Because I'd like to imagine as the gun butt comes in, Phoenix just drops and slides between the 2 of them, gets up, pivots, and attempts to kick the guy into the laser grid door.
Doing a shove.
And pilots ram.
Yes.
All right. So that would just be
So make a melee attack.
Mhm.
And on success,
I'll
you
just-
knock them prone and also knock them back 1 space.
Okay. So I'll just use my pilot melee weapon. Hey, that's a 20.
Yep. So yeah, you kick him into the laser grid, and there is the smell of burning flesh and a brief scream that is cut off abruptly.
She will then turn to the one guy that remains, and you know what? Yeah, she will attempt to stab with an 8.
That will miss.
All right. She basically mutters, "You're next if you keep this up."
All right. The warden above the Terminus 0 section is going to fire a weapon at the Sigrun. He has his anti-armor weapon here. And I roll a 1, so he misses. This
Hey,
was
maybe
happening.
the curse has been passed on.
But this was happening to me in the Wednesday game. In the Wednesday game that I'm in, I rolled of the 17 dice that I rolled that game, 4 of them were nat 1s, and only 4 of them were a 10 or above.
Ooh.
Happens.
So over half the dice I rolled were below a 10. So I don't know. Apparently, yes, the curse has been passed on to me specifically in Roll20, and I hate it. Take it back. Next time I see Jeremy, I'm going to touch him on the face and give it back to him. Top of the round. Player characters.
Fine, it's fine. Your 3d6s in physical games are running just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but I only play in one physical game.
Right. Let's have Valkyrie go in case the pinning spire breaks.
Yep.
Or you can reapply it.
All right.
I don't have to reapply it, but it is gonna break eventually as soon as
Yeah.
it hits me.
And when they hit you, you can just poke them again.
Yeah.
That's good because this will actually, because my swarm body would have gone up to 6 damage that past round, and when I finish this one, we'll go up to 9. Each of my turns that I have a room stationary. Yeah. Yeah. If I actually take damage from swarm body on his turn now.
Oh, next turn it will.
Yeah. Oh well, it because I remain stationary this turn. This will be my 3rd turn standing here.
It's not, because you knocked him prone last turn, which was what stunned him, and you
I knocked him
moved
prone
into the
la-
spot. You
knocked
moved
him
into the
prone.
spot you're in now.
Activated swarm body.
Yeah, so you have this will be your 2nd turn standing in the same spot. Because last
Yeah,
turn,
it increases
last turn,
by 3 for each turn.
Sure,
It starts
yeah.
at 3.
last turn you
Last
moved.
turn it increased to 6. No,
Last turn you didn't stand still because you moved from.
No,
Let me show you what
Sorry.
happened. Last time you were here.
I activated swarm
You
body
shoved-
in the turn that I moved in.
Yes, you were here. And you moved in here, which means that you were only standing there for 1 turn.
Yeah, that's then. When I activate it, it starts at 3.
Yes. So
And then
this turn.
this past turn was me overcharging, hitting him with a sword, and shooting him, not moving. Thus, it moved up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
This turn, when I stay stationary and do nothing but hit him, it now moves up to 9.
I just completely wiped the last turn out of my brain, apparently. There's
Yeah.
too much information coming in at me right now.
Yes. I will. He has too much armor. So we're gonna keep swinging with Terashima Blade because it has AP right now.
There you go.
What?
Yep.
We'll do 6, keep 2, plus 3. Really? 9 AP energy damage.
Alright. Yep.
Have another quick action. What am I doing with it? He also takes 2 more heat because of that. You know what? I'm going to invade him. Slash roll 1d20 plus 1 plus 1d6 for the accuracy. 9. Does that hit his E defense?
Yeah. E defense is no. E defense is higher than that.
Invade fails. Thus ends my turn. And yeah, now the swarm body takes
Yep.
out doing 9 damage because I stood still for a second.
All right, it's his turn. He takes 3 damage. And
Of note, it's a system save or take that.
oh, right.
His save target is 13.
Ah, rolled a 14. All right, there we go. Finally
so he
rolled
doesn't take any
higher than 10. It's okay. It doesn't really matter because he's only got one structure left, and you watch as the capsule on this mech ejects. It rockets backwards towards the far wall, and sort of sort of lands and then sticks to the wall, and you see this rapidly blinking red light inside the mech that was left
Oh
behind.
no. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh boy.
As his self-destruct activates.
Shoot.
Let's see.
Self-destruct quick action initiating reactor meltdown at the end of your next turn or at the end of one of your turns within the following 2 rounds.
This is not a standard self-destruct. This is a specific feature for his build. This is called Annihilator Overdrive. Where he dips out and sends you a goodbye. So I need you and Mara. His is a burst 4, which I think hits.
I think also hits that warden.
I think might also hit the warden.
Well, that's good.
Yep, also hits the warden.
He doesn't.
He does not.
Doesn't care.
No, again, war crimes. So yeah, you the warden. It doesn't matter if the warden saves. You, the warden, and Mara need to make agility saves.
Oh.
Agility save. That's my best save.
Ooh. Not great.
A 10 is the save, so you both take half damage.
Oh, good. Yay.
Wow, I rolled 3 1s on that 66 roll. So that's 16. That's 16 explosive damage halved to 8. So you both take 8 explosive damage as this thing just goes off immediately. The walls and elevator of this structure are damaged significantly as lights begin to flicker. Where you're at, Phoenix, you just hear the earth shake and several things shatter from a lot closer than you like the sound of that being. As the lights flicker temporarily. None of the laser grids go down, but the lights sort of like have that moment of, are we going to go out? Maybe, maybe not. And then solidify back. And the guard that you're facing down with looks around like, what the fuck was that?
Does that low damage roll mean that the warden might survive, or is he still just incinerated?
Nah, he's gone. Absolutely gone. Let me get a wreck here. And you watch as the capsule that's stuck to the wall seems to slip into a pocket of unreality as a blink space escape teleport is activated.
Howard.
I'd like to imagine he's just higher up in the building, steps out of the capsule and is like, print me another one, I'm going back in.
Yeah, we'll use that. We'll use that one. That seems appropriate. There we go. All right. Player turns.
I guess Phoenix go because
Yeah,
the immediate vicinity around us is no longer quite as dangerous.
yeah, I'd say so.
Makes sense.
All right, so both Phoenix and the guard she's been fighting are pretty well. That explosion is still ringing in her ears a little bit, and she'll look to the guard and say, "This would be a good time for you to find somewhere else to work, or you might end up like that." Or like to try to take control to make him leave.
Sure, make a roll.
16.
Let me look at him real quick.
Skill check is a quick action that you can just do in combat anyway.
It's higher than his save. So yeah, he looks at you for a second, looks around, and just reaches up and like tears the patch off of his shoulder and throws it on the ground.
Patch, yeah.
Yeah. It's like very clearly not getting paid enough for this. Reaches over, just hits a button, and the door at the far end opens.
Great. How would you like to come and work for us?
It doesn't seem like he seems like he's inclined to just get the fuck out. So not particularly interested in coming to do anything else.
Fair and valid.
I'm getting into a job that doesn't involve me getting shot at.
Right?
And well, you know what? Is there do each of these locked laser grids, do they have their own like control panels to open them? Or is there like a master switch somewhere?
There's a master switch somewhere.
Cool. I am half tempted to look for it.
It doesn't seem to be in this hallway. You can tell that there's not a lot of controls here. It seems to be controlled probably from a remote viewing section. Because there are a lot of cameras.
All right. Well, in that case, what's my speed? My speed is 5. I will 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go there. And
You can boost.
yes, I can.
Boost is one of the actions the pilots can also take.
So yeah, just gonna book
Right.
it down the hallway.
So as you get down to where you're at right now, you can see that immediately across from you is like a relatively large ventilation shaft. Right here, and then there's this hallway that the hallway turns and goes north. NPC turns. No active NPCs are currently visible. So we're gonna go back to the top of the round. Player characters turns.
Oh, it's still Mara.
Oh, all right, Mara.
All right. Well,
Player character turn.
can I get past Shawnee here,
I
or
am
are you
bigger than you, so I believe so.
okay?
Yes, you can freely move through allied spaces. Just,
Sweet. I am gonna move through there to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Walking in. These
so
are
you see that-
doors.
There is a smaller door that is pilot-sized on your right.
Okay.
There's a raised platform that looks like it had controls at one point until they were wiped out by the explosion of the mech.
Yeah.
And then on the left-hand side, there are more mech-sized doors.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
mech-sized door
Well-
this way, pilot-sized door that way.
Well, I'm guessing that we will not be able to get that computer up to open these doors.
Nope.
So I think I'm just gonna fire at one of the doors to try and open it.
Which door?
The larger one, the mech-sized one.
That's not meant to be open.
Oh, did I made that open? Wow.
Yeah,
You can click on them.
Yeah, you can click
That's
on them.
exciting.
I forgot to click the locked
Sorry.
tag on that
Yeah,
one. That's
now
fine.
it's not doing it.
There you go.
I didn't see anything.
That's all right. You wouldn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on the GM layer.
So, make an attack roll. Whatever you're doing on whichever door you're attacking.
I'm attacking on the mech-sized door with the lance. I'm gonna. Well, actually, I can't get up to it.
Boost first and then skirmish it,
Yeah, boost.
or try and hack it, because that was another way that we can open doors.
Actually, yeah, if I can hack into it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
just
do
do
it.
that. Yeah.
Make an invasion check.
Invade
Do
the
that.
door.
Invade the door.
Invade the door. System.
The tech attack bonus.
Oh god. Nope.
A 3 fails to invade the door.
No. Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
You try to invade the door, and your UI just like shuts down. You're pretty certain. You're not certain if the tech security on this place is a lot more sturdy than you thought it was, or if you accidentally just Alt F5'd your way out of the program.
Wait, hang on. I'm pushing buttons frantically inside, and I'm going to boost, step forward, and just fire at the door.
So it was a quick
Correct,
action,
attack.
quick action attack, quick
It was a
action,
quick action.
to tech attack, quick action to boost, overcharge to attack,
I'm not sure.
or overcharge to tech attack again.
Oh. No, I'll just wait. The
Alright.
door is locked. I'm just gonna say the door is locked.
Boost up to the door, then.
Yeah.
Boost up to the door, try the mech-sized handle.
It's one of those sliding like automatic doors. Yeah, you boost up
Yeah.
to the door, it does not open.
Yeah, I'll boost up to the door.
You
I'll
do
just
that-
stand there.
You do the force wave like that you do at grocery stores.
Yeah.
and nothing happens.
Not opening.
All right. No visible NPCs at the moment. Player turns. Top of the round.
Well, Shawnee, you wanna come
Sure.
on up here,
I
or
can take a shot.
wait, is Phoenix out of danger now? Both of them.
I
are?
am not currently in combat.
Okay.
Whether or not that means Phoenix is out of
Alright.
danger, who knows?
Yeah, I
that's
feel
why
like
that's why I
getting
chose
us
the list
down
idea.
to you as quick as possible is probably the best option. So, Shawnee.
I also have no idea how I'm going to get a mech in here.
Is it not big enough for a mech? I don't know where you are.
Well, my mech is size 1. It's just I can't imagine you two are just lugging it through the facility for me.
I will try and hack the door open.
With a tech attack or with a weapon?
We'll try a tech attack first.
Let's see if you can hack it.
15 hack it.
15
Much
hacks
better.
it.
There you go.
You
Just
don't.
It's not opening. Why isn't it
there's just a burst of code that just like scrolls by Valkyrie's UI, and this is a Horus mech, so it's a burst of code, and all the code, if you look at it in grand scale, just says "Open Sesame."
Yeah.
And yeah, the door opens. You see a corridor that sharply
I
turns to the
loosed it
right.
for you.
Boost 1, 2, 3, 4.
Phoenix, you hear something large and heavy coming down the corridor at you.
All right.
Player turns.
Phoenix, I guess.
We'll immediately move to here and poke her head round the corner.
Where you see Sigrun coming down the hallway at you.
And at that point, she will step into the open and 2, 3, 4, 5, move to there. Hello, do you have an expanded compartment?
I currently do not, unfortunately. It has been replaced with other things.
But your radio now works now that you're out of the radio dampened corridor. So you are able to confirm that it's you.
Oh, thank the stars, it's you.
Yes, let's get you out of here. Your mech is waiting outside.
Excellent, no time like the present. boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, and we are going to go
Welcome back,
ahead.
here,
And now
Phoenix.
that you've reconnected, we are going to
Here to rescue you.
Warcraft orcs and humans style end the mission here because you've eliminated the method by which the reinforcements were going to come because the Terminus Zero destroyed the elevator.
Blew up in the elevator. Yeah.
Excellent.
And the only other reinforcements on the base
Beautiful.
are very carefully keeping out of the main line because they heard that explosion and are going to wait to see if you come to them or not. So you are able to retreat easily and safely enough without needing to continue combat. So you rapidly retreat to the outside of the facility. Where you are able to mount up and then jettison out to get picked up on a second pass by Hauler, and begin the fly back to base.
So what exactly were you doing there?
Gathering information.
How'd that go?
Well, I took a look around,
Besides,
tried to see what I could, and then suddenly there was a squad that pointed their giant rifles at me. So I didn't really have much of a choice, and I thought
that's fair.
maybe I could learn something more about the inner workings of the Royalists.
Learn anything while you were in the prison cell?
Where are my notes? Well, from what I gathered, they walked me out. Well, they walked me over to that building instead of piling me into a transport where I couldn't see anything. Fools. The Royalists are scrambling. The war is basically over, and so they need to figure out what to do to keep profit going.
So they're going to be trying to find some kind of backup plan instead of just warmongering.
Indeed. Because the higher-ups were making the most of the destruction, we have essentially deprived them of their revenue stream.
I'm willing to bet that whatever they decide they're going to try and do in the meantime will not be any better.
I'm inclined to agree. They still have considerable forces at their disposal.
Yeah, and the fact that they're willing to send a war criminal, just sort of casually hanging around at that prison, just just casually.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Terminus Zero. I've heard stories.
I think I recognize the name myself.
It takes a lot for Harrison Armory to revoke your license.
Happens. I didn't get that far. I'm concerned that they're going to try and release whatever is hiding underneath the planet. That whole the weird assimilated, sort of buried
Lovely.
situation.
Well, buried or not is sort of uncertain, considering that supposedly Mimir created the assimilators and gave them to them as a test run. I don't know if they're so much buried as in different research facilities.
Tomato, tomato.
The research facilities are underground. That's buried enough.
Either way, if they do have access to the assimilated end, could just...
Those are
And
nasty.
then she cuts herself off and turns a little bit green. There is the entire... I've just thought of an incredibly revolting possibility that they could do. There is the possibility that they could simply release the assimilated and let it run rampant across the entire planet while they move and take the war elsewhere.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
X.
That'd be real bad.
Yeah.
I feel like that plan would be very short-sighted and foolish, but then again, that is this war as well.
Exactly.
The assimilated are not exactly easy to control, and allowing them that level of mass reach would likely result in their own ships being assimilated before they could leave planet.
I'd really just like to kill the assimilated, just sort of, kind of
Oh, I
like
couldn't agree more. The sooner that is no longer a threat to
sort of
both the planet and the rest of the galaxy, the better off everyone will be.
but not in a way that destroys like that guy did back there. We melted the elevator. It's very exciting.
Yeah, that seems like something you would do.
I mean,
Boss.
technically he did it to himself, but sort of. Anyway, what are we doing next?
Well, I
Right
suppose
now, I guess we're getting back to base and figuring out what our final approach is.
I suppose I also owe Empress an apology for dragging everyone into that.
I mean, we got intel. You tell her that.
That might soften the blow a little bit.
So, you get back to base, and you make your reports. The Empress is less concerned about you getting in trouble and more concerned about you getting back. So there's not really
Oh, well, all right then.
there's not really a chastising. She appreciates the information, but more appreciates that you are alive and returned to them. And then pulls you almost immediately. There's not really a lot of downtime here because that was the result of your downtime action.
We need a downtime from our downtime. Just sort of a.
So need some downtime for your downtime. Unfortunately, it doesn't work
Yeah.
like that.
Damn it.
Pulls you almost immediately into the war room. There are two different maps layouts on the war table at the moment. As Empress yourselves and the rest of the primary tacticians of the group gather around. All right, so we have two final targets in this conflict that will need to be struck at simultaneously. So I'm going to leave it to the Lancers to determine where you want to go, and the rest of our forces will be devoted to the other assault. One, she says, pulling up one of the depicted layouts. We've established that there is a assimilated controlled core designated research center in the mountains nearby. This seems to be where the primary processor for the assimilated infrastructure is located. We need to deal with that in order to stop the assimilated from running rampant across the planet. Should the central processing unit be destroyed, then the remaining assimilated will become less like a hive mind of zombies and more like individual units that can be taken out as they crop up. Then secondarily, it has come to our attention, thanks to the information gathering of Phoenix and the results therein, that the leadership of the Assyrian royalty is planning to flee the planet and escape with the funds that they have and retire to some sunny Caribbean planet somewhere else. In order for them to face justice for their actions, they can't leave the planet. So, we need to strike both at the core of the assimilated control system and also at the spaceport where the Royals are going to be planning their escape. Lancers, which target do you want to designate for yourselves?
Not to speak for my teammates, but I feel like the assimilated posed a greater threat and should be dealt with immediately. I feel like the rest of our forces can handle mopping up some fleeing royals.
as much as I would like to deliver the final blow to the Royalist leadership myself, I am inclined to agree. The assimilated are a major threat, and no disrespect meant, but I would not trust standard rank and file of the Demon Corps to put it down.
Damn it, they're nasty. Yep. First option.
All right. And Lancers will be going to face off against the assimilated. I'm trying to see if I have any of her mechs left, because I was going to have the Empress go with you as support, but I don't have any of her mechs.
No.
Oh no.
Because it was all lost. So we will never see the queen. We will never see the Queen Harlot in action, unfortunately.
I mean, Phoenix didn't say it, but I was also thinking that Barbarossa cannon would be very good at taking out the fleeing spaceships.
Yeah. So her. Yeah. She's gonna take her Tiamat to take out the Royalists then. All right, which leaves the group of you to plan for your assault on the assimilated complex. This is going to be a seek and destroy mission. Your objective is to locate and destroy the hive core of the assimilated AI within an abandoned research structure. You will be you'll be inserting yourself into at the entrance of the research structure and navigating your way to the core. Forward scans are unable to identify any of the units inside. So you will have no pre-knowledge of the forces you are facing. This is largely due to the assimilated being bioorganic monstrosities that have the ability to shield themselves from scans.
Alright, fine.
All right.
Which you already knew because you've encountered assimilated before and were unable to scan them.
Yep.
So that is the mission that we will start up when we come back from our break. So those of you that are watching live, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. And remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch your legs, move around, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. we're back. A dinosaur story. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than our normal breaks, but we were setting things up for this for the next part of this Lancer episode. All right. So the Lancers of the Demon Corps have opted to assault the assimilated core location, the assimilated hive core location, which means that you will be aiming to take out the assimilated, while the rest of the Demon Corps are focusing on the escaping royalists. What mech are you going to be taking into battle? What's the name of the mech that you're going to be taking into battle, Andrew?
Patience. It is my banneret.
All right, and what's the one on? What's the name in yours, Mara?
Serenade. It's the same.
Serenade.
Yeah.
And William is going to be taking the Harja.
Felt like abundance of firepower would be very relevant on this mission.
Probably.
An abundance of firepower, also a very good mech name.
It's a good rally name, honestly, or a good
Yeah.
Barbarossa name. All right, so the three of you are taking. The three of you ride out on your attack shuttle and find yourselves facing, heading out into the mountains, where you find what seems like at one point it was probably a temple from an older culture on Hisinia, that was repurposed at some point into a research facility. There's not a lot of good landing points, as the mountain seems to be. You can see the mountain seems to be sort of falling apart at places. It has taken significant damage over the years, presumably from tests, from various sorts of military tests, and there are sort of like freestanding sky pillars here and there with large, deep ravines between them, and bits of natural formed and some reinforced bridges connecting the various plateaus. Landing on the most stable section puts you basically 2 bridges away from the core facility, and there's not really a spot that's good for landing immediately at the core facility. And as you land, you begin to see activity on the on the sort of the central platform between you and the assimilated core. And you should find yourselves now looking at the correct map. So let me go over here.
I feel very good about taking a sniper rifle in this particular battlefield.
So you see,
Yeah.
there are lots of these flesh-covered mech suits that you've encountered before. Lots of size 1 entities that are all sort of like hovering around on that initial platform just beyond the barrier. You imagine there might be more hidden out of sight, but at the moment there's just sort of a small squad of them, plus one odd one that seems to be hovering around the back of this initial incursion. But what draws your attention more than anything else is up by the facility, the main facility itself. As you land, having been dropped off, there is a massive size 4 entity standing between 2 large pillars, with bits of its flesh and sinew wrapped and attached to the stone pillars and structure behind it. This mound of mechanics and flesh, with a large warped the face that looks like at one point it may have been maybe a manticore at some point, staring out at you with enamel teeth growing on the outside of the frame, and 2 glowing red eyes sort of staring at you. And beyond it, the facility where lies the presumed assimilated core that you need to deal with. Nothing is moving as you land, but you can tell all of the creatures ahead of you are staring at you. What you doing before we initiate combat?
Yep, that's creepy.
Oh, certainly. This
It's too many teeth for Mix. And then there is a small thump from Phoenix's mech as her orbital satellite fires out of the back of it and goes straight up.
Too many teeth from X. Any amount of teeth from X.
Yeah, any amount of teeth,
Yeah.
really.
Mhm.
That's the accurate. That is accurate.
we are starting this fight with the Terashima blade in Lord stance for the reference.
All right.
Because if I get shot before I go, it's effective, and I can change the stance on my turn.
All right. Any last pithy quotes before we start initiative?
Nah, I'm good.
I'm good.
That was mine.
All right. Last pithy quotes having the same air as last words. Which, I mean, for Lancer protagonists, half dozen, 6-1, half dozen the other. All right. The music has begun, which means initiative has started. We will start off with player characters. So, who wants to go first?
Have the orbital satellite. You want to go first?
I mean, yeah, that's got.
Go for it.
Why is. Hang on, I need to double check a thing real quick. Go to my mech hanger. Okay, good. I did.
And
type
do any of
that
you
in
have
wrong.
flight modules on your mechs, by the way?
No.
I do not.
Cool.
No, I
So
didn't think.
the ravine on either side of these bridges is deep enough that if you fall, you're not coming back up. Just to be
Okay.
aware of.
Great. Cool.
Yep. That's
That's what I.
good to know. Let's see. I will. Okay, so I've got about that much range. That's fine. I will. Actually, point of order. I have a talent that's relevant.
I'm glad to know you're talented, but
Specifically, run and gun. Start of the scene. I will move into this cover right here behind this stone pillar.
okay.
So I am hidden, and my first attack has 1 accuracy automatically. Which I will immediately use to fire the Thorn Satellite Railgun as as part of a barrage. First attack will be with the railgun at this, I hesitate to say, gentleman right here.
Okay. Question. What does...
At the start of your turn, I will use my reaction to issue you a command die. As Valkyrie just over the comm. Phoenix, would you kindly introduce us to our enemies?
Gladly. Sorry, Sen, you had a question.
I'm looking it up. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Firing. Railgun.
As a reminder, at my current level of leader, you can apply
Oh.
that leadership die either to your attack or to the damage as bonus damage.
I will choose to apply it to the damage of, since I am attacking with 2 weapons. I imagine it applies to both.
Yes, of the action, yes.
So I take 1 heat to fire that. How does
No,
a
sorry, it
seven-
would just be one of the 2 attacks. Because it's allies have leadership die can expend them to reduce damage by 1d6 while taking damage, or to deal plus 1d6 bonus damage when they hit with an attack.
In
If you
that
apply it
case,
to accuracy, it applies to both of the attacks, but if you apply it to damage, it only applies to one.
In that case, I will apply it to accuracy.
All right. So you fire your weapon. And you watch as this is a beam attack? Energy?
No, it is the
Can it-
railgun on my
Okay,
satellite
right.
shooting down from the sky.
Yeah, so you watch as that rail shot fires down, and you watch it connect with this entity and then slip right through it and do no damage. They are currently intangible.
Curious. Well, I declared a barrage, so I also fire the
Which is, for those that are unaware, intangible characters can move through obstructions such as characters or terrain, but not in their turns in them. They, their actions, and any effects they own or control can only affect other intangible characters and objects. Tangible characters can move through intangible characters and objects, but not in their turns inside their spaces, and can't affect them in any way.
All right.
So,
Well,
They are currently phased out.
pretty much, yeah. Well, I declared a barrage, and my other weapon was going to be the only other thing that can fire, my siphon beam.
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
So-
No. Can't do that. That's
I mean,
a
you
super heavy weapon.
oh,
So I could fire with that instead.
it wouldn't matter. It's not going to hit anything. But
Yeah. So railgun remains loaded. I don't take any heat from firing it. But I have now fired the siphon beam.
Okay.
Which would have gone in that line to just hit one guy
yeah, and
and
wouldn't have.
do nothing to
Yep.
them.
Yeah, at that point you would realize, and you wouldn't have been able to know that they were intangible because again, scans don't work on them.
Yep.
But now you do. Enemy turn. They are remaining intangible until you get closer. Player turn.
Looks like they're waiting for us to come across the bridge.
Second.
I like that the tokens that I found for these are just arted NPC berserkers, but they have the right feel for the assimilated mechs that I didn't have
Yeah,
to
that
modify
tracks.
them at all. So yeah, mechanically for the players, so long as you don't step on the second bridge, or sorry, so long as you don't complete the pass across the second bridge, the big guy at the top will not attack you, and the big exclamation mark at the very top of the map is where you need to get.
Okay. Oh, shall I begin the bridge crossing?
Go
Go
for it.
All right. I'm gonna stay in Lord stance right now because let's not give these guys the opportunity to hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Puts me in engagement, forces that movement to stop.
It doesn't put you in engagement because they're intangible.
Oh, right, yeah. 6, 7, 8. We're going to overcharge, taking 1 heat.
I will
Boost.
caution though, you are moving into the middle of the group.
Yeah, that's fine. I would rather be in the midst of them than pushed off the side of the bridge.
That's fair. That is incredibly fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In
Right.
fact, I'll put myself to the side of them.
That's your turn.
I have one more quick action. Check what I can do with it.
So you can see that this one up here is different, does look different from the others. You can't tell if it's intangible yet or not, but it does look like it to be a different kind of. It's still assimilated, but where the others are sort of this like unidentifiable mesh of flesh and machine, this one seems. The only way you define it is more refined.
So back here.
This seems to be a more complex entity.
6, 7, 8. Can I get close enough? I don't think there is. I had been here. Would I be right? No, there is nowhere where I could have gone to get close enough to shoot at him right now. So with the guns that I can fire here. So yeah, I will use my. I'll use my other quick action to lock onto that.
It is intangible currently.
Now I confirm.
Now you've confirmed. Yep, there you go. All right. At the end of your turn?
Yep.
At the end of your turn, the nearest assimilated to you becomes tangible and moves. So it's going to be the one immediately below you. So yeah, you hear this. You suddenly become aware that one of the ones near you has begun affecting space around it as your sensor goes off. Previously, as you walked past them, your sensors were basically dead. You could visually see them, but your mech wasn't registering them at all. Now, your enemy, proximity sensors, your proximity sensors begins to beep as one of them becomes tangible. It scuttles forward at you using these long, gangly limbs to move, almost as if it's quadrupedal. 1, 2, leaping up onto the ledge next to you. And the middle of its torso, where it looks like it's sort of like it's got like that armored ridge that a lot of mechs have that sort of emulates like a knight's neck armor, but it's like the torso coming up and then a platform appearing from another thing. Where that ridge would normally crest to a point, it splits vertically as a toothed maw appears as it tries to eat you. Using its assimilation maw. Do you have anything that gives you passive
difficulty? No.
20? Yeah. 15 to hit.
Is that my evasion?
Yeah, just attacking your evasion.
That will miss, and will also trigger Lord Stance. It needs to make a hull save or be knocked prone.
It is immune to being knocked prone.
Finally.
All right, because it's moving around on all fours. Like it looks like it should be bipedal, but it's moving around on all fours like it's quadrupedal, and that seems to be giving it stability against being knocked prone. All right, but that's its turn. It has the one attack for now. Player character's turn. I'm going to mark the one that is currently tangible, even though you really can't tell until you're engaged with them.
I feel like everyone else can tell that it's attacking me, so...
Yeah.
Mara, or Fury.
All right. I am also going to cross this bridge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm gonna boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, one more back.
Charge boost as well. Because those guys aren't getting in your way because they're intangible right now.
I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I can't. None of the things I can use don't just completely cover the icon.
It's because the grid size is tiny.
Yeah, because the grid size is so small.
Yeah.
Just know the one that's right next to Harja is tangible.
Sure. Yeah, I would like not to be on here. I know what getting flung off of a high building can do. Yeah, I will overcharge and boost again.
It's an unsettling feeling as you pass through the intangible ones. Your sensors, you can see them, but your sensors are not detecting anything. However, every time you pass through one, you just get a communication out of nowhere, like your mech is talking to you. It just says "run away."
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. Can I do anything else? Or did that do all of my stuff?
You still
You
have
have
one
one quick.
quick
You have
action.
one quick action left.
I have one quick action? Okay. What can I do here?
You have the Ferris Lash, and it's in range. You could theoretically throw the one that's next to me off.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
If
you're
you
real
have the
quiet.
Ferris Lash and it's in range, you could theoretically throw the one next to me off a cliff.
Ooh, I could try, yeah.
I don't know if it's in range or not.
My range is Ferris Slash. Too many things to look at. Hang on.
Range 8.
Thank you. Yeah, range 8. Oh yeah, it is within range. Let's try that. Hello. Welcome. Ferris Slash. Is...
It's a save on its part.
Agility save.
Yep.
What's your target?
My target is... Oh god. Buttons. Where is that again?
Oh, also
14.
Because you're because these creatures are actively unsettling your mechs, while they are tangible, and so long as they are in line of sight, you have a passive +1 difficulty to attacking any of them.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing they have to make a save then.
I'm just throwing that out there right now before I forget.
Yep.
14 was your target?
Yes.
Yep.
Is this a gap between the two sections?
It's not a very wide one, but yes, it is a gap.
Pull it in there.
Okay.
You move 5 feet. 5 spaces. I mean,
Roll here.
if it fails.
Natural 20 makes it a 22 on their agility save.
Well, all right then.
So yeah, no, you send out this
It
Ferris
does.
Slash, and it completely evades. It evades in a weird way. Those my players and also those watching, anyone that might be familiar with Volo from the Soul Calibur games,
Voldo,
yes, Voldo from the Soul Calibur games. They move kind of like Voldo does, as they just sort of wiggle uncomfortably out of the way of the lash. But anything
Means
else?
laughing, but I did not like
else on your
those
turn?
words.
Anything else on your turn, Mara?
Nope, that's it.
Voldo is a very unsettling character in Soul Calibur.
I gathered.
It doesn't help that he's always wearing a spiked gimp suit.
Well, he's always wearing parts of a spiked gimp suit.
Oh, I also have to roll for my overcharge, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So you
First
just take one.
one's just one. Yeah.
First one you don't? Okay.
You take 1 heat. From
Here,
the
I'll put. I'm going to subject you to Voldo in the Slack channel, so you have an idea of what I'm talking about.
Oh, no.
I won't look at it right now.
Voldo is an entirely wholesome boy who's never done anything wrong.
I believe
All
that.
of the things you're saying around this, though, are making me think that's not the case. So I don't believe you.
There you go.
We should have brought Senna. And someone else, and a teenager who can pilot a priest frame.
she did a young priest and an old priest.
Exactly.
All right. Sorry. Anything else in your turn, Mara?
Nope, that's
All right.
it.
NPC turn. The one of the assimilated nearest to you becomes tangible. It's gonna be. Man, this part of the song sounds kind of like Final Fantasy VII Shinra music.
I have a quick question because
Yes.
I've never done this before. But Overwatch,
Uh-huh.
if they're within my threat range, I can take a reaction, right?
When they start moving, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
When they start
they
moving? Okay.
When they start moving within your
So
threat.
this
You have
one
a threat
right
to
Okay,
here.
including boost and any other actions. Does that not include like doing a weapon
anything
attack?
anything that causes them to move,
Okay.
including boosting.
The
They start a movement within your threat range.
because of their
All right.
because of their quadruped trait, they do get to move up to 4 spaces as a protocol. So this one just crab skitters towards you.
Okay, that will.
I'm assuming
Then-
it becomes tangible before it starts.
Yes, it
skidding.
becomes tangible before it starts skittering.
So you do
Yes.
get to try and stab it.
Okay, excellent. I would like to try and stab the skittering crab thing.
Go ahead.
My savages.
Lance here. A 19. Oh wait, I would have a difficulty on that,
Yeah, you have a
wouldn't I?
difficult, yeah, you have a difficulty
forgot.
because your systems, your
Let me-
mech is actively freaking out at this thing.
Excellent. Okay.
So roll d6 and subtract.
Hey, 18.
All right. Yeah. So that still hits.
Awesome. It takes.
So would it take 1 kinetic damage? It looks like from the first roll. And once per round, you may force a character hit by this weapon to make a hull save for something.
Or be pinned in place. if I recall.
Yes. That immobilizes both of us.
Yep.
You may.
You
so you
know
don't
what?
have to.
I'm
Yeah, you might want to because it'll keep it where it started moving. Rather
Yeah,
than
I'm gonna
in
do
melee
that.
range with you.
Also, if I'm immobilized like that, they can't throw me off a bridge, and there's like 4 of them around me, and I feel good about this decision.
Yeah.
So hull
So I'm
save.
doing
Can
it.
still be moved involuntarily when you are immobilized, unfortunately.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh.
But it'll
Mm.
keep it out of melee range of you.
Now I'm rolling better. It rolled a natural 20 on its hull save, which made it a 23.
Damn
Fine,
it. Okay, fine.
So yeah,
Fine
you,
then.
you stab it for a little bit of damage, and it seems to not care a whole lot.
Wow.
Which, as I say,
Was a bug bite.
it has 1 point of armor, so you do no damage to it. It's gonna try to. It's actually going to use its full action to corrosive bite you. I need you to make a hull save.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a. Oh wait. No, I'd still have difficulty, wouldn't I? That affects like everything.
It only affects attacks, so it does not affect.
Okay.
Does not affect your saves.
Sorry.
That's all right. So what if we
all
remove
of
that
the
difficulty?
things.
You rolled a 7.
Yeah, it's still not good.
It would make it 10.
So it would have made it 10.
You know what?
It would have been 10 instead of a 7.
Okay.
Which
I
is
have a-
which is a successful
Right.
save.
Oh, well, alright then.
Which is a successful save.
Good.
So 10 is their save
Good,
target.
good, good.
So instead of taking 4 burn, you just become shredded until you regain hit points. As that mouth cavity that tried to bite Herja also opens up and and begins gnawing on you, and your system begins reporting corrosive acid in its saliva as it's trying to eat you. It's not doing a lot of damage,
Interesting.
but it is
Yeah, I'm
shredding
still
you.
full of health. It's just okay.
You are shredded until you
Shredded.
regain any hit points.
Okay. Well, first I have to lose them. So joke's on you. Just keep going.
I would say if you were to take a repair action, then that would
Okay.
get rid of the shredded.
Yeah, you can stabilize
yeah.
to get
Yeah,
rid of it.
stabilize.
Yep.
All right. Player turn. So there are now 2
all
tangible
gone.
abominations.
We've
oh,
all
yeah,
gone.
y'all have gone.
Yeah,
All
there's
right.
now just the abominations.
Just abominations turn. All right. So abominations begin to become tangible all around. This one is not in range for you. So it is going to. It turns, and that this one. So the one that was next to the first one on the bridge. The chest cavity distends oddly, and then that mouth opens as a gout of acid erupts out of it at Serenade. As it uses its acid
Gross.
spittle.
Ew.
But an 8 misses you, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're still sort of evading the mouth of the one right next to you. So this gout of acid just goes wide. Another one becomes tangible and scuttles towards Herja. 1, 2, 3, 4 as a protocol, and then yeah, it's going to move up. You watch as this one begins to extrude lots of bony spines from all over its form, just erupt from its arms, legs, back.
I
And
will note when it starts that second move,
Mhm.
I will overwatch it with my hand cannons.
go ahead.
It's going to be 2 attacks at difficulty. That one misses, and that one misses.
Oof.
Jesus.
Yeah. Blam blam.
Bad
Two
rolls.
fires off, but your targeting system is going haywire because of these things' very presence, and just going wide. You're also seeing your mech is starting to freak out. You're getting those runaway communications. Fortunately, they're not very good at hitting you yet, so
Yes, they say.
this one takes a swipe at you with its claws. An 18 to hit.
Hits exactly.
All right, for 6 kinetic damage as it scratches across you with these bone spurs that are coming out of its body.
I will brace to reduce that to 3.
All right.
And then further reduce it to 2.
The rest do not become tangible. It seems like there are only certain amounts of them will become tangible based on the number of you that are there. All right. Top of the round, player characters.
Herja, I think.
Yeah, I would like to get these things off of me, yes.
Go for it.
Yeah, so currently the 2 that are next to Herja are tangible, and the one that's next to Serenade and the one that's on the bridge still are tangible.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 1 quick action because you braced.
I will.
And your protocol if you want to switch your stance.
Yeah, I'm going to protocol stance.
Oh, you were in
over
Lord stance. Does that cause any reaction when the first one missed you?
They're immune to prone.
Oh, right.
The melee miss is prone.
Gotcha.
The ranged miss is deflect damage into someone else, but no one shot at.
No, they only hawked a loogie at Serenade.
So I will switch my stance over to troll stance.
I would be very entertained if, in your notes, Sim, the name of that spit attack was Acid Loogie.
It is not, but it will be soon.
So first up, before I do anything else except protocols, I empty this anti-materiel rifle into the dude sitting next to me.
Alright.
That will be at 2 difficulty, but
Mm-hmm.
this is going at its E defense because it is smart and seeking. There's a 7 hit his E defense.
Nope, 7 misses. It seems again. It does that same. It does that same weirdly bending in odd maneuvers, flexible dodge. As it does so, it doesn't. These things don't move like a mech, which is part of what's making it. Which is also part of what's making it hard to hit them.
All right. Overcharge, taking a D3 of heat.
Because you braced, you can't take free actions.
Is that?
And
I thought it was you can't move when you brace.
nope, you can't overcharge, move normally, take full actions, take free actions. You get 1 quick action. That's it.
This is why I've never braced in my life.
I cannot overcharge when
I feel like brace just isn't worth it unless you're about to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not a great action to
Oh.
take,
Well,
but
in that case,
it's-
I probably wouldn't have fired the anti-material rifle and would have just swung with the sword. Hmm. Oh well. Well, thus ends my turn.
All right. Thus
Sorry.
Thus spake Zarathustra. Let's see what's it gonna do. You are a tough target. They don't like that. They don't like how hard you are to hit. What can they do to make you easier to hit? Yeah, he's gonna try to grapple you with his grasping claws.
Still an attack on my evasion.
Yep, still on your evasion. But he has accuracy. But he has another accuracy on it. Grapple checks are they hull checks or are they?
No, they're just attack. To escape might be a hull check depending on the thing, but in the attack
Okay.
it's just an attack on my evasion.
Yep, it is a melee attack.
Gotcha. Wow, I'm rolling like crap now. A 10, I think, misses you.
Oh yes.
That's its turn. Player characters. But what you do see is that it rises up onto its hind legs, and as it does, two more arms just extrude from its side, and it uses forearms to try to grab you. And as it misses, it falls back down into like this more centaur-like pose now.
Well, the thing that's happening here is the Herja has 4 arms, and 2 of them are holding the anti-materiel rifle. One is holding the hand cannon, and one is holding the Terashima blade. And there is also just this like flowing red cloak that billows around its shoulders. And every time it tries to grab, it's just getting scraps of cloth from the cloak.
Yep.
As it just is not where they're trying to reach for.
All right. Who's going after you, William?
Patience. You
All
have
right.
long range, and things are now tangible enough to shoot at.
Indeed. I don't have any protocols right now, but what I do have is a that's not loaded. Is it worth using that? I've had it for a while. 1 second. Right, it's just those 4 in the southeast. It risks, too much risk involved there. Okay, so first order of business, skirmish. Railgun shot comes in from above, targeting either of those two. So let's say this guy right here.
Okay.
That's not going to do anything, even with the difficulty.
4 misses. Yep.
All right.
You rolled a 1 on that one.
Yeah, sure did. And then I'm going to move. I have a speed of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go to there. I am going to overcharge to boost, taking 1 heat. Six. And now do I boost again to get out of... Oh wait, no, if I do, I'll stop moving, because that's how engagement rules work. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to invade the one that I shot at.
All right. It is biological. Hang on a second. Let me see what that does for
Oh, if it's
to invasion.
biological, then I can't do that.
Yeah, it is biological, so you cannot target it
Cool.
with an invasion.
Cool, that doesn't happen. I need to figure out something else to do then.
You can still inflict heat to it. It just takes heat as energy damage.
They literally can't be targeted with tech actions.
No attack actions, but things that inflict heat or target their E defense, just treat
Yeah.
them as 8.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna boost again, because, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. I don't know. Brain. Why?
Firing the satellite, was that a protocol?
Skirmish.
That was a skirmish? Okay.
Yep.
Would you rather have moved and then barraged so you could fire the satellite and fire something else?
The satellite has ordnance.
Have to fire it first.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fly when you boost?
No.
Jump jets continuing to be underrated in this meta.
Hmm.
I mean, jump jets are always useful. The problem is that, like, almost everyone's jump jet inflicts heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I only have a heat cap of 6.
That's fair.
So instead, what I'm gonna do is, no, that's not helpful because I picked the wrong one. You two have both each taken just 1 heat right now, right?
Yep.
All right. You know what? Sure, gonna do this anyway because there's not a lot of point to moving, and I still have a quick action to use, so I will bolster Serenade.
Thank you.
Which does what?
Don't know what that
Uh,
does.
I will replace the bolster's standard effect with my Motivator tuning suite. You get +1 speed and clear heat equal to your grit +1.
Yay. What's grit?
It's,
We might have at least one.
it is what pilots use for attacks and such. We should have 3, I believe.
Sweet.
I am recalling correctly, yes, that anything that doesn't have a heat cap just takes heat as energy damage.
Yes. If you don't have a heat cap, it takes it as physical damage, basically. Yes, biological things. If you hit biological things with burn or something, rather than taking heat, they just take damage. All right, NPC turn. The one next to Serenade is going to try to do some deep French kissing again.
Gross.
If you would be so kind as to make a hull save.
Sure. $14.
That is a successful save. All right. You continue to be shredded until you regain any hit points. Player character's turn.
Leave Serenade.
Serenade's the
I
only
think
one
it's-
left.
Yep. All right. I am going to barrage.
Your view is slightly
Ah.
obscured by just this mouth and tongue just licking all over your front windscreen.
No. No. I'm going to stab at the one that's on me. I get an accuracy for this.
It is slightly upsetting because mechs shouldn't have tongues.
No, they should not.
Slightly.
Are you still
I
operating
get-
on, are you still operating on only the one mount that's a main ox? You're a Black Witch?
Yeah. I have a Fair Fluid Lance and a pistol on it now.
Yeah, you don't need to barrage then, you can just skirmish.
Oh, do I? Oh.
Yep, and that lets you
okay.
attack with the auxiliaries. as
Never
an
mind.
extra
Okay, I'm gonna skirmish. Thank you. I remember. I have never learned how to play this game.
It's okay.
Skirmish.
None of us know how to play this game.
I'm gonna skirmish. Here we go. Let's see here. Come on. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot to do all of my.
Roll
I would
D6
have a
difficulty.
difficulty and an accuracy. Do those cancel out?
Those cancel. Those
Yep.
do.
Those
Okay,
cancel out.
sweet. So it would be flat.
So 2 kinetic damage makes 1 kinetic damage to it. Congratulations.
Okay,
You've done
well,
the first amount of
you
damage to
know-
these guys.
I did a Blade Master. I got a Blade Master die, so that's good. I feel good about that.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why only a
And-
limited number of them manifest per round, because they are hard. If all of them were to manifest, you guys wouldn't win.
Yeah.
Really?
And I would like to do the thing. Let's see here. I would like it to make a hull save to see if I can immobilize it.
All right.
The point of doing this is, one, immobilize it. Two, if it works, I can fling them. So hopefully
22 hull
one of
save.
these- Damn it. Never mind. That
I
doesn't
can
work.
still try and fling them.
I keep getting the high
I-
rolls.
Not with this one. That's
No.
the Ferris Lash. It's a different thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Pistol.
Make the attack.
Pistol, I think I'm gonna fire at this one between me and Patience. That feels good.
Okay.
That will be at an extra difficulty because you're firing a ranged weapon while engaged.
Okay.
It
It'd
has
be-
yeah. You're probably something that's not in its threat range, because the pistol has a threat range, so it doesn't get the difficulty when you're firing at something in that range.
My threat range
pistols-
is
The pistol's threat range is only when it's used for Overwatch. It has a range characteristic that it uses.
Yeah. its range is 8
Mm,
for
its
me.
threat range is only in Overwatch. I thought its threat range was
Yep.
at all
Threat range
times.
the threat range only matters for determining whether you can overwatch someone.
Yeah.
Hmm. I thought, like shotguns, the threat range mattered for attacking things while you're in melee with it.
It still counts as a ranged attack.
Although, is that there might be a thing about it being CQB because I believe pistols are CQB.
Yeah, they
It
are.
does say
They're
CQB.
auxiliary CQB.
What does
There
that
is a
mean?
there is a talent for that.
Oh yeah, the
yes.
combined arms talent.
Yeah.
Oh,
CQB,
okay, so I
you
can't
can-
actually fire.
Well,
All right,
it,
that's
well,
You
fine.
can fire
You
it.
can.
You set an extra difficult.
yeah, it has reliable at 1 as well. So not that
That's
matters.
their
Yeah.
armor.
You can still fire it. It just has an extra difficulty on it because.
I'll
So-
try it, yeah.
So
Let's see what happens. Okay, so
2d6
this would
keep one.
be
2d, yep. Minus 2d, 1d20 minus 2d6 k1. Or I guess the sheet just adds the difficulty in automatically when you add it.
yeah, but I don't have it on the sheet, do I? Because I was thinking ahead of time.
So it's
Hang on, give me a sec.
Slash roll 2d20 minus 2d6 k1.
1d20.
Oh, sorry, 1d20, yeah.
Slash.
I figured out how to do just completely off topic. I figured out a macro that you can put into damage calculations on D&D character sheets that lets you choose whether or not you are attacking with a sword two-handed or one-handed, and changes the damage die when you select that. So you don't have to have a separate one-handed and two-handed status block in your
Nice.
character sheet. This is
Fancy. Okay, you're gonna have to say all of these letters again.
slash
Minus-
slash roll 1d20 minus
Yeah.
2d6 k1.
Plus 3.
6K1.
Plus
All
three.
right, here we go. Just gonna copy paste that. All right. 9.
Plus
Probably
3.
miss.
Plus 3. So
Plus
12.
3, so
Plus
12.
three. Okay.
Which hits.
Sweet.
Blam.
It
Roll-
does.
roll a D3.
Yep. D3. One.
Ping.
All right.
One
Right.
1 point of armor is. Turns out
It's
1 point of armor
Annoying.
is
It's
super
annoying
relevant
is what it is.
at all stages of the game.
All right. Well, I've got another quick action. I think these
Flash it
things
off the
are
edge.
not going to be. These are doing organic attacks. I'm going to try and do a Ferris Lash.
Yeah,
At-
if you can Ferris Slash that guy, you can just throw him over the side.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do that. All right. Hopefully this goes better.
Not 20 makes it a 23.
Oh,
Stop
come
that.
on.
I have rolled.
Shit.
For their hull saves, I have rolled nothing but 19s and 20s. I don't know why.
Because you hate me.
For their attack rolls, I've been rolling like garbage. And for their
Yeah.
saves, I've been rolling really well.
All right. And I think I am going to keep backing up. Because I do have movement still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
I'm gonna go back here.
So it is going to overwatch you as you leave it, as you move, start moving it in space.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
If it means we get away from the bridge,
Yeah. This
I say
is completely
halfway
fine.
on it.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just going to claw at you.
Okay. It can do that, I guess. Sure, fine, whatever.
Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Yeah. Again, rolling fantastically on the saves and dog shit on the attacks. All right. So yeah, you
That's
managed to
my
get away.
turn.
NPC turns. That one's gone. That one's gone. This one turns and looks at Patience. And as a protocol, scuttles four towards you. 1, 2, 3. Hi. It would like to grapple you.
It may try.
A natural 20 to grapple you. So yeah, it rears up, and again, you see this 2 extra arms extrude out of its side, and 4 limbs just latch onto you as it grasps. And that's all it's going to do for this turn.
Really wishing I could invade these guys.
But it is currently
Don't mind me, I'm pressing a
grappling
button to see if
you.
it works. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Yep, it is currently grappling you. And it does gain the ability to boost and take reactions while grappling. Oh, it hasn't boosted yet. Cool. So, as it's grappling you, this is not yet its turn, not yet the end of its turn, you watch as a pair of bat-like wings sprout from its back. And it begins to lift you into the air as it boosts straight up.
I cannot be moved in a way that I cannot move normally. That's part of the rules.
Oh, is it not?
You cannot move someone involuntarily into a space they cannot normally get to.
Oh.
Max are too heavy to lift like that.
Interesting.
Sorry. I have had to clarify this many times in the rules questions Discord.
Logically, then it should just yank you off the bridge.
At which point it would have to go as well because you cannot rotate a grapple either.
Yeah, but it can fly.
There is something I would very much like to do with my hands, but I'm on camera right now.
Yes, it may fly whenever it moves and does not need to land at the end of its movements.
Well, shit, I
In this
completely
case,
fucked myself
though,
over, didn't I?
In this case, though, it's just going to drag you further in for reasons, TM. So because dropping you in the canyon would be effective, it loses the parts that your mech represents. Which may be worse. I don't know.
It doesn't get to feed on you.
Yeah. You don't throw food in the trash can before you've eaten it. What am I looking for? I'm looking for its speed. When you're dragging, do you drag half your speed or do you drag your full speed?
You move your full speed and I just move with you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those wings those massive bat wings that it has sprouted, just helping it to drag you very rapidly further into the fray.
Well, that's one way to get me here, I suppose.
Player character's turn. Has anyone not gone yet?
No, we've all gone.
We've all gone.
Nope.
All right. So the other one next to Herja is going to attack. Or Harja is going to attack. Herja. What do you have access to right now? It's just going to punch at you with its claws.
Cometh at me.
Natural 20, finally. 25 to hit
Are
you.
you sure you're not just rolling a spin down or something?
Right? Just I'm just flipping a coin is what's happening here. Unfortunately, it does not have any critical effects that happen when it hits you with its claws, so you just take 6 kinetic damage. However,
5. Also, as a reaction,
You
fuck this guy. Fatal Clash.
you do need to make a hull save for me real quick.
Damn it, I can't take reactions, otherwise I'd help.
9.
Let me see, where is this for its adhesive secretions? Sorry, engineering save.
Even worse then.
So you are slowed until you regain any hit points, or for the rest of the scene, whichever happens first.
Cool. Fatal Clash. Fuck this guy.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm rolling agility.
What does it roll? Hell?
Either
Hull or
either
agility
hull
check.
or agility. It's choice.
Natural 20 makes it a 23.
Well, fuck you. I'm taking 2 to reroll that. $16.
17.
Fuck you. I'm taking 2 to reroll that. Stop that.
16.
14. Stop that! Do it again.
15.
What's fucking wrong with these guys? I can't, or I'm gonna take structure damage. What the fuck is wrong with your dice?
I don't know. Did the curse pass to you?
Probably.
The curse is transmitting via Roll20.
Okay, so I lose the Fatal Clash for some fucking reason, despite the fact that I have the highest bonus in this battlefield.
Yeah, it only has a +3. It only has a +3 to its hull save.
Yeah, I'm twice as good at it.
Yep.
What happens if I lose it? Roll a d6. And I am knocked back in the 3 spaces in a direction chosen by the winner.
All right. I roll a d6.
Yeah.
1.
Cool. My armor stops the damage that I would take.
Yeah. We're gonna say you get knocked back towards that building, so you're only gonna go 1 space before you hit the wall.
I'm also knocked prone.
So what? I don't know. What does it look like when Herja fails a fatal clash?
Apparently I just get fucking shoved by this goddamn thing.
Just like an extra arm sprouts out from the side, twice as thick as the others, just wham, haymaker.
Yep.
The winner may then move 3 spaces in any direction, ignoring engagement and not provoking reactions if it so desires.
Yeah, it'll follow you. All right. And patience is close enough that 2 more of these guys can activate. Two more of them become tangible. One scuttles over towards Serenade and is going to try to hit you with a claw.
I should note that of that entire list of fatal clashes, one of my results was a 10.
Right?
Everything else
That
was
was
below.
that was ridiculous. What am I doing? I just completely blanked on what I was rolling.
Claw attack.
Claw, yes, thank you. An 8, I think, misses Serenade. Mara?
Yes, it will definitely miss
Yes.
Serenade.
Okay. And the other one is going to just perch on a corner and spit some acid at Patience. But a 5 misses Patience. I'm pretty confident.
Absolutely, it does.
All right. Top of the round. Player characters.
I was the last to go. Herja, get up.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, first thing, stand up. Second thing, full action to stabilize. Then to repair, restore HP to max, also reload all of my loading weapons. And then overcharge, taking a D3 of heat. One heat. To strike this fucker that just hit me with my perishing blade. Three minus 1d6. The balance of power puts out. It's a fucking natural 20.
Nice.
Which means, and I'm applying overpower caliber, and also because it's a natural 20, brutal applies. So I just deal maximum possible damage and bonus damage. Which means it just straight up takes 15 AP kinetic damage.
You obliterate it in one hit. Just they only have 14 hit points. And no one structure. So yeah, no, you just you mesh that thing. Just
Fuck off. That's all she says over the comms. That's her turn.
all right. And that makes it NPC turn. So the other one right next to you is going to try to attack you. With its claws. Oh, you did hit it with a melee attack, and it is still spined. So you do automatically take 1 AP kinetic damage.
Yep.
Even though you obliterated it. But a 9 misses you
Oh, yes.
as it tries to claw back. Player character turn.
Serenade, go.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to skirmish. It's a classic. So at the one to my right, which I've been hitting before, we'll concentrate fire. 19. Probably hits.
You forgot the difficulty.
I did.
So roll a d6.
Thank
Roll a
you.
D6.
Yep. But it would be flattened because this is my first melee attack.
Oh, right.
So it'd be
yep,
flat.
so you're good. So that hits,
Yep.
and you do 3 damage to it.
Yep.
Also, that's not the one that you've hit before. The one that you've hit before is still down there by Patience.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
oh well.
believe it's this guy.
Yep.
That's fine. All right. And then I'm going to also fire the pistol because why not? It has 2 difficulty then. because one
Yes.
for the strangeness and 2.
And one for being in melee. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll try it. Same target, I think.
And you also take 1 AP kinetic damage for hitting it in melee.
Oh, okay. Kinetic. I am. Hang on, resistant to kinetic damage though. So
Can't-
do I still
it
take
does-
damage?
Can't reduce it below 1.
Can't resist below 1.
Okay. All right.
Take half, which is 0.5, round up.
Also, you're shredded, so you're not resistant to anything right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Pistol attack. 17.
That hits. 3 damage. That's 2 damage. All right.
3 damage.
Picking away
And
at
then
it.
what?
You're picking away at it, revealing more of the
I'm picking
metallic,
away at it.
the metallic structure beneath it.
Let's do the same thing. Let's do a fair slash. One of these times it's gonna damn work. I think this one down here is
Could be within range.
visible now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and fling that one off
Okay.
the cliff here.
Rolled a 13 on its save.
It's a failure.
That
Save is
fails.
14.
All right.
5
Off the edge.
off
Get
the
in the
edge.
sea.
You throw it off the edge.
Now, we did learn they fly, though.
There we go. I feel proud. All right. And I'm staying put.
All right.
That's my turn.
NPC turn. That one activates and flies back up over the edge. Its freshly sprouted bat wings visible.
Damn it.
The terrain is to their advantage.
This is my shocked face. I
and-
say trying not to smile.
He's gonna spit at patience again.
He may try.
7 misses. Now
The
the-
upside is we're running high evasion mechs right now.
Mhm.
And I'm rolling, and I'm starting to roll. I'm still rolling low on my attacks. High on saves, low on attacks. All right. Player character's turn. Is there anybody left?
I
There's
believe
Patience.
it's just me.
Yep. Go for it.
Patience will level the recently acquired rail rifle and fire it in this direction to target those 2.
Okay.
I just have the 1 difficulty from them being weird, because I don't have difficulty from being engaged.
You are grappled, if that matters.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It just means I can't boost or take reactions. Okay, so firing at the closer of the 2 first. Oh, come on. And against the second guy, also just as bad. He goes to 2.
You
Uh,
blast a hole in that structure behind the second guy. The one that's holding on to you is sort of is making it difficult for you to aim and sort of jerking your rifle around.
Well, I will at the very least take a quick action to try to break free of it. So it is a contested hull check.
Yep.
Oh, whoops. That should have been a flat roll. So 19.
8. You break free.
Yeah.
Patience just kicks it, despite the precarious position they are now in. And then I will move, potentially provoking anything.
Yep. They will try to claw at you, both of them.
Yep.
An 8 and a 14.
Both miss.
Right? Yeah.
My evasion is 15.
The claws swing wide.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I still have 2 spots left. I will go to there.
All right. That's going to get a swing by one of them as you move through its threatened space.
No,
Nope.
it's when you start a move while in threatened space.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Oh wait, no, I would actually
Also,
stop
they can
there
just yeah,
because
you would stop there, or you could just take a step around
yeah. So I'll go to there.
that way and then that way.
There you
Yep.
go. Right.
And that's my actions, unless I feel like shooting something else.
I feel like you
Right.
should always feel like shooting something else.
Also, that one's still intangible.
Yeah, that one up the top still is.
Like that one in particular is still intangible because that's the solid one and that's the solid one.
Oh, I thought that was the one that Serenade just hit.
No, it's this one.
Oh, well, all right then.
Oh.
You know what? You know what? No, I'm not going to do anything else. That's me.
I got my own monsters mixed up.
Oh, well, all right then.
The intangible ones are this guy, these two.
Or the
and
tangible
this one.
ones.
Yeah, the tangible ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
One more of them will presumably turn tangible this turn because I've killed one of them. But
Yes.
It's probably gonna be this guy
It's like
because you're right up.
it's just gonna be the one
right,
next.
right.
It's gonna be the one right next to Serenade, actually, because that's
Oh.
gonna correct
Yeah, that
my
makes it
previous
easy.
mistake. Who will do so now and attack Serenade. But a 9 is gonna miss.
Yep.
So
is
that
this
will go-
fucking slapstick?
just claws scraping on. These guys haven't gone yet, so
No one is hitting anyone except for occasionally just a crit happens and someone dies.
this one's gonna come
I
over
would-
here.
I would petition to call this episode the Three Ages.
This one's gonna come
because
over
these
here
things are gross.
and try to corrosive bite. Patience. I need to make a hull save.
Oh boy. How's an 11 grab you?
That is a success. You are not. You
Yay.
do not. You do not suffer from 4 burn. However, you are shredded until the end of your until you regain health.
That's fine. I have no armor anyway.
And this guy is going to follow after, trying to hit you. Not 12d20, 1d20.
These do not roll 12d20 to hit.
But a 7 misses.
Yep.
All right. That's all the ones that have been active so far, I believe. Oh, wait, no, the one right next to
One right next to her, yeah.
right next to her just has to go. He's gonna try to eat you again because he's using his assimilation maw. But a 10 misses, I think.
Yes.
Cannot roll for shit. All right. Top of the round. Player characters.
Patience, you would last one to go.
Right. I mean, if you want to get rid of that one guy you're fighting and come and help mop up the rest. Persia?
Could certainly do that. Let's give it a shot. First thing I have to do is fire an ordnance gun. All of my guns have been reloaded. So we are going to shoot the anti-materiel rifle into this target. It's going to give me 2 difficulty, but we are going as the defense, so hopefully that means something.
Nine misses.
Wait, I can take reactions.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, it wouldn't change anything. Sorry.
It's a fucking roller coaster right there, man.
Sorry, I just have a thing that gives people accuracy, but Oh wait, would it
Yeah.
cancel out the 5 or the 1?
Probably the 1.
I guess we'll never know.
Instead, we're going to 1d20.
I mean, what was the ability?
It is my morale booster frame trait. When an allied character I can see declares an attack check or save, I can use the reaction to give them 1 accuracy on the roll.
Remove one of those dice, but the first one was a 5. So
Yeah, we would go with the one that didn't matter in the end, just for fairness.
1d20 plus 3 minus 1d6 because this is a melee attack. Fucking Christ.
Oh wow, these dice.
Ugh.
4 misses.
Overcharge.
All right.
5 by 1d6. Of course. I accidentally hit 1d5 and get a favorable amount of heat. So when I correct it to 1d6, of course I immediately take a stress.
Oh no.
Take the 1 heat. It's fine. You can roll a 1 on a d6. So
Puts me in the danger zone. It's actually good for me right now. And I swing the Terashima blade again.
Sorry, was that a Terashima blade?
Yes.
Now I will use morale boost to have an accuracy.
there you go.
12.
Does your Terminus blade normally impose a difficulty?
Yes, it is normally inaccurate.
Okay, so 12 hits.
In Troll Stance, anyway. I'm activating Overpower Caliber, and also this is my first melee attack in danger, or my first attack in danger zone for the turn. So this is going to be
You also take
3d6.
You also take 1 AP kinetic damage.
Yes, 3d6 plus 3 energy damage, but it is AP. Take 19 and AP energy damage.
Dead.
Oh way.
And then yeah, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get over here just to be present.
All right. NPC turn. Let's see anything else in your turn.
Yep, that's it.
This one becomes tangible. And steps up to here, and I need you to make a hull save. As it tries to corrosive bite you.
20. Fuck off.
That's fine. Yep, you are shredded until you regain hit points. All right, player character's turn.
As a reminder, losing a structure involves regaining hit points back up to full. So
Mhm.
when you lose a structure, you will lose that shredded.
Who's going after you, William?
Serenade, you have stuff to do.
All right. The classic skirmish. Here we go. First one's flat.
Same one you've been hitting?
Yeah. 11.
That hits
Hey, 6 damage.
for 5 damage.
And pistol. A 19.
That'll hit, but do no damage.
Okay, that Ferrofood Lance has to make a hull save.
$12.
The failure.
Fail. It's
Ooh.
immobilized.
As are you.
Yay. Yes, correct.
Both you and it are
So,
immobilized.
yep. So I'm gonna sit there and contemplate my life choices, and oh, that doesn't do damage, and I can just fly. Let's see here. I want to see what a tech attack does on these things.
Nothing.
I tried before.
You
And
did?
we
Oh,
can't.
okay. I forgot that. Thank you.
They are
Feel
biolog-
pain because
They are biological.
Well, shoot.
You can't tech attack a person. You can't tech attack a person. You can't tech attack a flesh monstrosity covering what used to be a mech.
Well, when you put it like that. Let's see. I can't do anything.
And throughout this entire fight, the big one in the back has grown another tooth.
Great.
Thanks,
Cool.
I hate that.
You have another die there.
I don't know why all the games that I run instantly become
What
Call
does
of Cthulhu, but they do.
ramming do? Does that do damage?
You run into them real hard.
Okay, I can't do
Um,
that because I'm immobilized.
What were you
Presumably.
trying to do, sorry?
Ramming?
I have Blade Master die, and I can use them to grapple or ram my target as a free action.
Alright, so with a ram, you would knock them. You just make
You
a
make
melee
'em-
attack.
yeah.
If you hit, you would knock them prone, but they can't be knocked prone. And you just push them back one space.
Okay.
But they're
Nah.
immobilized, and so are you.
Yeah,
you
it's not
can
really.
you can ram while immobilized, and it is involuntary movement, so the target can be knocked back.
Interesting.
So if you did that,
Eh.
you could probably stop him from hitting you in melee.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that on.
Right? So yeah, go ahead and make a melee attack.
All right. Is that just a D20
What's
plus
Plus
3?
plus 3.
minus 1d6. Because it is an attack, so you do still have the difficulty.
Okay. $15.
That still hits. So you can't knock them prone, but you do knock them back.
Sweet. And that's it for me.
They are pinned slightly further away from you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
I don't think my plates would
NPC
help with this.
NPC turns. The one that you just knocked away. Can it attack? Is this like the pinning spine where it can still attack you, or no?
Yes, it is. It is like the
Yes.
ferrofluid lance is like the pinning spire, where the target always considers
Let
you
me
within
double
range for
check
melee
really
attacks.
quick. Yeah. They always consider me within range for melee attacks.
Okay, so it's going
On my
to-
turn, I can end this and do something,
Uh,
but for
I
now,
need
we're both
you.
stuck.
I need you to make a hull save.
Okay.
I should note, if this is a system rather than attack, it still can't use it. Because only in
Oh.
range for melee attacks.
It is a system. That's fair.
Oh, right, yeah, they do consider you within range for melee, so they can still hit you with it. It's just like a claw.
It is a character adjacent to the monstrosity must succeed on a hull save.
They are no longer
But they
adjacent.
aren't adjacent. They're just considered in melee. That's weird, but okay. In that case,
Yay.
it's going to use its assimilation maw on you,
Okay.
which is a distinctly different bite that acts as a weapon attack instead. A 22 this time.
Yeah, that hits.
That also breaks the pinning.
No, incorrect. Let's
On any
see.
subsequent turn, you
Oh
can
no,
respect the
yeah,
protocol,
no, this is the
or your
same way.
target can end it by successfully hitting you with a ranged or melee attack.
Yep, that's fair.
Right.
This is a
You take
different thing than the pinning spire specifically, but yeah.
But it has that same clause.
Yeah.
you take 8 kinetic damage, and does that leave you at half or less of your total hit points?
Hang on.
I should
8.
note that's a kinetic attack, and you're piloting a black witch. You can mag parry that.
I can. Yes. Yep. Thank you. I will like to try and do that.
All right.
Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Here we go. Hopefully. Yeah.
6. The attack misses, which also means the spire, which also means the pin isn't broken.
There you go.
That's fair. Yeah.
It tries to bite your ferrofluid lance, and you magnetically repel its teeth.
That is factually correct and deeply
That's what you
unsettling.
get from making your teeth out of metal.
They're not. That's the thing.
I'm pretty. There's a mech in there somewhere.
It is,
like
but the teeth.
it's both.
But the teeth are all enamel.
All right. Well, something important
It's the metal frame that's holding the teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a skeleton. Shouldn't have made your skeleton out of metal.
Fair.
That
Entirely
was your
fair.
fault.
Just
all right.
Magneto versus Wolverine. Just
This one-
bend it back.
Yeah.
Have any player characters not gone yet?
I have not.
All right, player character's turn.
Go for it.
What am I going to do even?
I ask myself the same
Put that
question every
away.
time.
You know what? I'm just gonna stabilize. I'm gonna clear my heat and reload.
That's fair. And with 3 NPCs left to go, that's where we're going to end for this week. Say goodbye,
I'm gonna
everybody.
mark which NPCs have to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.